Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Coming after it. It's complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down and throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Dances away. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the...
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Delivers the contact. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for 1st down. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets a block. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do?
All the way in for the touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Off the play fake on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Wide receiver shows motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, it's frustrating for a defense. You had him in 3rd down. You had him in a predictable situation. Try to go capitalize on it. What does he do? Pulls that rabbit out of the hat, scrambles around, now puts him...
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He'll set up to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That QB has a lot of faith in his wheels. Rightfully so, because he's such a great playmaker, but you can tell in the read option, he's going to stick that thing in there, right? He's going to read that defensive player. He's like, I got you, bro. He takes off, gets the first down. Quarterback wins that battle.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made after the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the defense drags him down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't big.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout called by the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll take another shot here. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Line gets set, first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
At the 34. Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to pass it. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Off he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a huge play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At the 45 on his way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to
throws toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Will take over. First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense.
42 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to get to him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing it. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Pocket starts to collapse. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he'll take this one all the way to the house, into the end zone for a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point is good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
And he throws another interception. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Pulls it in. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. This guy can throw it. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Offense in the hurry up. Back to the air one more time. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy has...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Quick toss. Got room at the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Trying to surge it in. And it's a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. He wants to pass it on second down. Pressure coming. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
Going for it all. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Shoots it to the left. And it's his fourth interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception?
Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Buys a little extra time. He chucks one out to the right. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out and tries for 6, he'll be lucky. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that
he uncorks one deep. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going.